Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. It has been a long week since I've seen you. Um, update. I'm feeling better. I don't know why, but I'm losing my voice today. So that's kind of random. But other than that, I'm feeling much better. Oh my goodness. Any of you who have had this stomach bug, I can't remember having a stomach bug this bad in a long time. Like, I can't remember since I've had kids being so sick, other than the time I was in the hospital, but just being so sick that I can't take care of my kids. I couldn't even get out of bed. I did a couple of times, and the first time I did, I ended up laying here on the kitchen floor while my son went to get my husband because I felt so dizzy. I thought I was going to faint, so I sat down. It was awful. I had one full day, which was Monday. I did not have anything to eat, a few sips of water and ginger ale, most of which didn't stay in me. So Monday was a complete wash. No food, no water, no nothing. Tuesday I managed to keep down some liquids, and I had an egg and a dry piece of toast for breakfast, and then a half a bowl of soup in the afternoon, and that was about all I ate on Tuesday. Wednesday I was feeling better, and my house was a mess, and we had a ton of errands to do because the only day, my husband had Monday off, which he spent taking care of me and the kids because I was so sick. And then he had yesterday, Thursday, off. So we wanted to go and do something fun as a family. We didn't want to run errands. We didn't want to do anything adult-like. We just wanted to go and have fun. So Wednesday, the kids and I ran errands all day. We were gone all day long. Usually Wednesday is my high point day since I started doing this new plan. I saved my high point day for yesterday because we were going to be gone and with my husband, whatever. So I did 30 points on Wednesday. I managed 30 points. I had a really good day of eating. And we got all our stuff done. And then yesterday we were home and we were going to just pack up and go to the beach. And it looked like rain here. And we did get quite a bit of rain yesterday. But the skies were not pretty yesterday morning. So we live in Vermont. We're right next to New Hampshire. Lots of mountains, and there's a place in our area called The Notch, and it's just this big hiking area, miles and miles and miles of hiking area. It's about, I don't know, it's a little over an hour away from our house, but we headed there with the kids. You just park, and a lot of the trails they're kind of like a sidewalk. There's a main trail like that, and then there's lots of trails that kind of lead off it that are just lots of tree branches and rocks, but clearly marked. And we probably went, according to my tracker, we did about 4,700 steps. So maybe 2.5 miles, 3 miles roughly with the kids. We had a ball. My husband and I went there before we even got married, just once, and I remember how hard it was for me. I couldn't breathe. I was tired, huffing and puffing. Yesterday I played with the kids. I ran around. We walked. We talked. I had to carry my daughter for a while. I switched off with my husband carrying the backpack. We spent the day. It was sunny but not really hot, and we had a glorious day. And I had a very large non-scale victory. My whole Weight Watchers career, lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, started because of one photograph. I have my "oh crap, I'm fat" photograph, and I will insert that at the end of this video. It was a video it was a photo that we had taken on vacation. the beginning of last year. March or April, maybe even May, right before I joined Weight Watchers. And there was a picture of me on a rock on the beach with my kids on my lap. And when I saw that picture, I started to cry. I thought, these are the memories that I am leaving my children. Fat, out of shape, mother who hates being in pictures with her kids, who hates, literally hates, and hate is a very strong word, but I would hide before I would have pictures taken with my kids. And I thought to myself, if something ever happened to me, God willing, my kids would have no photos of the two of us together. And of course that led down the path of, well, I hope nothing ever does happen to me, and my kids have a very unhealthy mother, and right down the row, I need to be healthy, I need to enjoy my life, I need to be able to play and be with my kids. And so that kind of started my Weight Watchers journey, was that one picture. And yesterday I was able to take a new updated picture of me and my kids out in nature having fun, and I almost cried when I saw that picture too, in a completely different way. I still have lots of imperfections. I have quite a distance that I still want to go, and my body is a work in progress, but I was proud of that picture. It made me smile to see the two side by side, to see the progress I've made, to see the look on my face of sheer enjoyment and not embarrassment to be in a picture. It was an amazingly wonderful experience mentally. It was really good for my soul yesterday. Seeing those pictures and being able to see the differences in not only my body, but my whole attitude about being with my kids and being photographed and just being available for my kids. Being able to see all that laid out in photograph was breathtaking. And I will add that photo to the end of this video too. So it was a really good day for mind, body, and soul. My kids had a blast. They had so much fun. My 2-year-old even, she was a trooper. She walked through all the tree branches and up over stumps and poor little branches hitting her in the face, and she had an amazing time. My husband had fun. We love doing stuff like that, and we haven't done it in a long time. And it was nice to just be away. My husband works so hard that normally on his days off we just kind of hang around the house and relax, because as much as I love to get out sometimes because we are kind of always here, my husband never is. So it was nice to get out, and it was very much needed after a couple of really long sick days here in the house. So yesterday was really awesome. It definitely made up for the 4th of July. It made me feel really good. I didn't do a weigh-in video, as you all know. Well, I did, but I didn't update. So I didn't record a weight, and I'm happy to say that at least in the past couple of days, we've been really active. I haven't been home snacking, things like that, but it's staying pretty steady. So to say that I am excited about this past couple of weeks and my weight loss is a big deal. I know I have almost a whole week left before weigh-in again, and after today I'm not going to weigh in until next week. But the changes that are happening are amazing, and I've been waiting a long time for this weight to shift and to change and to keep moving. So I'm having a really good week. This started out really crappy. So I will insert a picture of my breakfast this morning. This is a 24-point day, so it's pretty low. I had 1 package of the instant grits for 3 points with 1 teaspoon of, I can't believe it's not butter in it, which is 0. 1 soft cooked egg for 2 points, so that's 5. I had a 0-point cup of coffee. Nope, that's 4. I'm sorry. I had a 0-point cup of coffee and 4 pieces of the chicken bacon, so my breakfast was 5 points, leaving me with 19 for the day. I'm going to have taco soup for lunch, so I will show you that when I make it. I have a confession to make. I started writing in my little teeny notebook here. Plus, you've all seen my my vision board binder that I do, and I have become obsessed with tracking and writing everything down. And it's hard because everything is kind of in several different places. This is my food tracker. I have my vision board binder that has recipes and meal plans, but I don't have like a calendar layout, so everything is just kind of scribbled on paper. I may have ordered a happy planner this morning. Something that I swore I would never do, and I did not get it to plan my life. I have a separate planner, just a cheap dollar store one that I keep like my bills and stuff in, and that I will keep. But I want to be able to track my food and my fitness and my progress and a place to keep recipes and to have it be fun, because I'm really enjoying it. And I find that by tracking and keeping track of everything and having a fun and exciting place to put it all makes me want to do it even more. So I had talked with Molly last night because I don't know, I got on this whim when I got home last night. I was kind of sitting around and I was watching some YouTube stuff, and I was like, man, I just want to look. So I started looking, and I found the one that I really liked. I found one at Hobby Lobby I really liked, and there was a 40% coupon, but the one that I really, really, really wanted was at Michael's, and I couldn't find it anywhere else, and I wanted to get it, but I could only find a 25% coupon. So I was like, should I buy one that I don't love as much to get the 40% coupon, or do I just do the 25% and get the one that I really love? Sorry about that. So anyways, I messaged Molly and I said, do you have any good coupon codes or anything for Michael's? And the only thing she could find was the 25% off, and she said, give it a couple of days. She said, they always are like changing their coupons, and if there's only a 25% one now, they should have a 50% one coming up soon. So I said, okay, as much as I really wanted to order it last night, I said I will wait at least through the weekend to see, because we don't have a Michael's anywhere here. It's like 3 hours away. So I held out, and on a whim this morning, I went back to look for it. And lo and behold, there was a 50% off one item coupon at Michael's online. So I bought the Happy Planner that I truly wanted, and I got it for $14.99. And it is 11:30, and I have spent the last 5 hours looking at planner stuff. My husband's going to shoot me, not literally. He doesn't really care. I ordered the fitness stickers with my planner. And I am on Etsy right now, and I am going to order a few stickers, like the hydrate stickers. I'm trying to find a Etsy shop that has everything that I want so that I don't have to pay shipping twice and stuff for right now. I'm going to make a small order, and that's going to be it for a while until I get into it and see what I need, because we can't afford for me to just go crazy and start buying a ton of stuff. And I'm a little bit of a minimalist. Too much stuff, too many designs causes me stress. So I'm hoping that just the things that I need, hydrate stickers, exercise stickers. I have some questions I have to get on and talk to my Happy Planner friends. I am going to order a weekly meal plan dashboard that I found, just so I can do my weekly meal planning in there. So yeah, that might have happened, but at least I got a really good deal, and hopefully it will help me stay in this process of tracking and planning and being excited, and it feels renewed. My whole energy and level just feels renewed. So sorry this is so long so far. I feel like I haven't got to talk to you guys all week, which I haven't. I'm just kicked back. I'm still drinking my 0 Point cup of coffee from this morning. I am snacking on some grapes. And I'm going to go get my son some lunch. And I will check back in when I eat. Hope you guys are having a great week. Happy Friday. We made it through another week. I'll talk to you guys at lunchtime. Bye. Hello, my friends. So, don't mind this. I'm all sweaty and gross. And both my kids are awake, so I can't take a shower. I thought I was going to get it done before my daughter woke up from her nap, but she woke up early. But I just got done day 11 of Bikini Body Mommy, and the second half of day 6 and day 7 of the Ab and Squat Challenge. So I am 1 day behind, but tomorrow is rest day. I'm not going to take a rest day, seeing Monday was my rest day. So tomorrow I will do day 8, and I will be caught up. I am sitting down to have some lunch. I am going to flip you around and show you what I'm going to have. Alright guys, so I am having a get out of my soup, a 4 Point cup of taco soup. It has 1 tablespoon of the plain powerful yogurt on it, that's 0. There's about a tablespoon of fat-free mozzarella, that is 0. There's 1 point worth, or a third of an ounce. No, you just shut my computer off, baby. A third of an ounce of the tricolored tortilla strips, that is 1. I have a cucumber here with some lemon pepper on it. So 5 points for the soup, 0 points for the cucumbers. I was in the middle of watching my girl Amber and her weigh-in. If you guys have not checked her out yet, please do. It is Amber's Weight Watchers Adventure. She is amazing. She is rocking it out and kicking some butt. So I'm going to go eat and remove my child from the table, and I'll check back in later. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is about 3:43, and I'm going to have a little snack because I have a few points left over for the day. I am working on my 3rd bottle of water, and this is just, I actually really enjoy these bottles. This is a bigger bottle than I normally get from this company. I don't tend to buy a lot of water, but when we were out for our hike yesterday, I picked one of these up. This is a 30-ounce bottle, and it's really strong and tough. So I like to buy them when I find them because they're really strong and I can reuse the bottles, wash them and reuse them. So this is my 3rd one, and as you can see, I am almost done. And then I am having just 1 ounce of the Oscar Mayer rotisserie chicken breast, that is 0. Some celery and bell peppers, and 2 tablespoons of the Cedars lemon hummus, and that is 1. So this whole snack is 2 points. I'm really working hard to try to keep the carbs to only natural carbs after lunch, and not eat a bunch of wheat and crackers and those kind of carbs after lunch. So this is a pretty much carb-free snack. I'm going to go eat that, and I'll see you guys at supper time. Bye! Hi guys, I am having a day with my kids like you would not believe. 2 and 4 are coming out in my face today. So I've kicked them out of the kitchen. My daughter is standing right here. They already had their supper. I'm going to eat by myself in the quiet. So I'm going to flip you around, show you what I'm having. Hold on 1 minute. Alright guys, it lacks a little in color, but that's okay. I have 6 ounces of oven-baked salmon. Just has salt and pepper and garlic powder on it. I have some roasted asparagus here that just has salt, pepper, and garlic powder on it. A little bit of cooking spray. And then over here I have, which started out as a large bag of shredded kale that came out of my grandmother and grandfather's garden. And I sauteed that with 1 teaspoon of olive oil and lemon juice and lemon zest. And I have a thief here. Oh. And then when it came out, I sprinkled just a teeny tiny bit of Parmesan that I grated myself, not any more than a point, not even a point. I think the salmon is 6, and I'll count 1 for the olive oil. So 7-point supper. I'm gonna go eat so that we can do bath and bedtime. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. So I'm just getting done supper, and I didn't eat it all. I'm just gonna put that with the other half a piece that I had in the fridge for tomorrow. I'm actually really full. Excuse me. I did a bunch of meal prep this afternoon, and which included like cutting half of a watermelon and some peppers and celery. You saw in my snack I had the celery and the peppers. After that I had some fruit. I've really been trying really hard, especially on these really low point days, 24-point days, to keep myself full with the fruits and vegetables. I know people worry, and I have in the past, am I getting in too much fruit? I have come to the conclusion in my mind that I love fruit. I love it. And it is what I crave when it's really hot outside. I love raw vegetables, and I'm okay with that too, but I crave fruit. I like the cold juices in my mouth, and it keeps me nice and cool and hydrated. And I've just come to the conclusion that I could make a lot worse choices. So for now, like I said, especially on these really low point days when I don't have a lot of snack points, I just try to keep, and I try to keep it out for my kids too. They're kind of grazers. They don't sit very often for a meal or for any more than just a few minutes. So I kind of always have like bowls of fruit, and they'll want an apple and only eat half of it. And, you know, it's just kind of always around, and it's easy to pick at, which is okay for me. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose my mind today. So anyways, I'm working really hard to stay full and stay hydrated. This week has been a struggle because I got so dehydrated earlier in the week that I'm just thirsty all the time. So I've been eating a lot of fruit this week, and I'm okay with that. I was going to say, there's a lot worse choices I could be making. I could be picking at chips and cookies and crackers and things like that. So I'm not going to nitpick and be all upset that I eat a bunch of fruit in the daytime. So that's probably why I didn't eat all my dinner, because I kind of snacked all afternoon picking while I was cutting fruits and vegetables and things like that. I'm okay. I am at 24 for 24 today, so I'm done eating for today, and I finished 3 of the big bottles like I showed you, so that's 90, and then I just drank this one with just a little iced tea mix in it, just one of the little flavor packets, and this one is 16, so I have hit my 100 ounces that I usually drink. So today was a good day. I'm around 9,000 steps now, and it's just after 6. If I can get a few minutes to breathe, and we may go for a walk. I'm not really sure yet. It's kind of cooled down. It's a little windy out, so that might be kind of nice. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. I will try to have another video up tomorrow. I'm thinking about moving my weigh-in day again. I was listening to Mrs. Kristen G the other day, and she was saying how she was weighing in on Wednesdays, but how she was thinking about switching to Mondays, I think she said. I've always weighed in on Sundays, and even though my husband's days off have changed and our week dynamic has changed, I'm having a really hard time planning in my mind for a week when I start on Wednesday. And I know that sounds funny, but I'm having a really hard time planning menus from like Wednesday to Wednesday instead of Sunday to Sunday. So I'm thinking about switching weigh-in till Monday, but I'm not really sure. I really like weighing in on Wednesdays. I'm just having a hard time with my overall week as a whole starting on Wednesdays. And I don't know if that's something that will even out eventually or if it will just stay awkward to me. But obviously for this week, I'm sticking with it. But I'm going to do some thinking on it just because I'm having a really hard time like meal planning and menu planning for the week. It just gets thrown off and I'm not really sure why. Maybe my new Happy Planner will help with that. I also want to close out this video saying that I would like to thank each and every one of my subscribers. I hit 800 subscribers today, and that is unbelievably awesome. Sorry guys, this video is going to be so chopped up, it's not even funny. Sorry, just needed a deep breath. Anyways, 800 subscribers. That doesn't even make sense to me. I actually believe that Blessed Jess was my 800th subscriber. I have watched quite a few of her videos. I'm not sure why that up until today I was not subscribed to her. But hi Jess. I can't wait to watch you. You're so inspirational and so upbeat, and this community is so awesome. It has made me a better person. I'll just say that. So I am going to go. We are not going for a walk because I just put my 4-year-old to bed because he's 4 and driving me crazy. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. I will try to do another What I Ate video tomorrow. And I'm thinking about doing a recipe video on Sunday. But I'm trying to come up with something fun to make. So I'll have to think on that and look through my cookbooks, see what I want to make. And I do want to, I know I did a video on the Blondie brownies. I've made the black bean ones before and I'd like to make them again. So maybe I'll do a recipe video on that. I'm not really sure. I'm going to take a day tomorrow and think about it, and I will let you guys know. Have a great night, everybody. Bye. It was great to be back today. I missed you guys. Bye.